Finding yourself bored and numb? Well, no worries, cause now you can get the all-new Ing Pods. So now you can listen to math on the go or on the road. So why stall? Get the all-new Ing Pods today.
Hey guys, Mr. Ing going over version Apple. Now we have a 4x4 Ken, so we're only using the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. The first thing I'm always going to do is look for the freebies. So those without math operations. Those will tell you what numbers you need. Okay, now we need to figure out two numbers that add up to be 3. So I'm thinking 2 and 1, but I can't put the 2 underneath because I'm repeating, so it'll be 1, 2. Okay, now we're gonna have to come up to the top here. I need two numbers that, well, I'm missing in these two right here, 3 and 4. I can't put a 4 on the top because then you can't do 0 plus 4 is 4, so I'm gonna do 3 and 4. That means this one will have to be a 1, and this is missing a 2. And then 2 plus 1 equals 3. 4 plus 3 equals 7, and therefore we are missing 2. So it has numbers 1 to 4. Okay, down here we're missing a 4, so I'm going to guess this one's going to be a 3. And you're missing 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, that's right. And then the two numbers that we are missing are 3 and 4. That matches. So no repeating numbers in columns and rows, and cages are okay. Okay, down here we allow you to skip. And if you didn't skip one, we put an X for you. So which is true for f of x? So something I noticed is this is not in order. Okay, the order has to be by the exponent. Okay, and this is important because now it's going to tell you which one is the leading coefficient. So there is no number there, so I'm putting a 1, and then there's a 7, and there's actually a 0 here. So this is the degree of the polynomial. It is a 4th degree polynomial, which is even. So I see that here. And then the other bit of information that we need is that the highest degree, this tells me the leading coefficient. So it's not just, the common mistake would have been 3, and that's wrong. But it's the one with the leading coefficient of 2. So your answer is going to be B. Okay, question number 3, mark all that is true for the graph below. Okay, these are together, so if they are together, that is an even degree. Why? The easiest even degree we know is x to the second. Now, x to the second will actually look like this, and then the negative sign will flip it to be going down. So down and down would be a negative leading coefficient. Okay, the grading scale for that one, I will show you right now. Okay, question number 5, is the expression a polynomial? Select polynomial or not a polynomial. Okay, so you have the base is a variable or easily a letter. So that matches. And then up here, which we don't have anything, which is just a 1, this should be a whole number, so no fractions or decimals, no negatives. And that matches, so this is a polynomial. Let's go to the back side. Okay, this problem, test or determine algebraically whether the function is even, odd, or neither. This will tell you that it's not about even, odd degree. So even, odd, degree, which a lot of you guys did, which was wrong, is then you're saying, well, x to the fifth is an odd, and then you're like arrows. This is not dealing with that situation. It's talking about, with the word neither, it's talking about symmetry. Symmetry. So to test it algebraically, we're going to put in negative x for every x value. Okay, so right here, I'm going to put in negative x. Okay, that just means I'm going to write it out 5 times. And then each of those, negative times negative is a positive, positive, and that one's still negative. So you will get negative x to the 5th power. Now what I can do is I can factor out, and this is my original problem. Let's go back to green. So this is the original. Okay? So if it is opposite of the original, then the answer is odd. Let's just write odd. Odd symmetry. So odd symmetry means it's opposite of the original. Even means it's equals to the original, and neither means not, odd, or even. Okay, remember what that means is, if you drew yourself a graph, my graph looks like this. That means it can be rotated twice. Right, going from here to there, and then here to here. And it ends up in the same position, so it's symmetrical about the origin. Remember my silly phrase? That's odd. It's symmetrical about the origin, about the point. Okay, if you down here, if you chose number 7, use the coordinate plane to sketch the graph. There's 5 characteristics. Okay, the first one says as you go to x values positive infinity, so as you go towards the right, on the f of x, you are going to positive infinity. So you're going there, that is called up. Up. So as I go to the right, that's up. So that was my first one. My second one is I'm going towards the left, then it goes down. X values negative infinity, and then negative infinity. So it's going this way. Okay, so this is what my graph looks like so far. Okay, let's try another color. Y-intercept of -2. So there. Okay, pay attention now. 3 extremas. You can put the extremas anywhere you want. Those are just high and lows. So I'll put 2 maxes maybe, and then 1 minimum. And then 2 relative extremas. So let's say I know I'm going to go up. Whoops, totally. Blues are not on the x-axis. So maybe like that. Okay, and then this. All right, so let's sketch it. I'm going to go this way. You always start on the left side. Start down here and end to the right. And we're sketching this roller coaster. And let me show you guys how I awarded points for this problem. And then lastly, number 8. It's probably best if you just write out all of the characteristics. So number 1, you can say that your degree is going to be a odd degree. Why? I know by these arrows right here. Okay. X to the first starts down, ends up, so our arrows match. Okay, number of turning points. You have 2 turning points, and you can actually find the number of the degree turning points equals degree minus 1. So turning points is 2. Add 1, and you'll get the degree is equal to 3, which verifies odd. And then something else is leading coefficient. In this case, it is positive because these arrows stay in its locations. And then lastly, you can do y-intercept. The y-intercept here is some kind of negative number. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through each of these here. Okay, G1 is this graph here. This one is to the third, and your leading coefficient here is positive. Okay, so, but the answer is no. Graph is degree 3, a positive leading coefficient, and a positive no, that should be a negative y-intercept. Okay, now if you compare it to the graph and equation, so we have a third degree that matches, so that's good. Positive leading coefficient, that's good. Okay, this is where it's bad, and I'll show you why. -4 times -1 is a positive 4 times a positive 6 times a 2. So that's going to give me a positive 48 as my y-intercept. Okay, this is bad because, you know, down here we have a negative. That's why it's a no. So negative y-intercept, but equation is positive. Okay, so a lot of students marked all of this right, and then they got that one wrong. That was like a 3.75. Let's try G2. G2 is also XXX, so it's a third degree. Negative, that says negative, leading coefficient, and then if you multiply these numbers, -2 times 6, -12, positive 12, -48. So it's not this one because we eliminated the equation because of a negative leading coefficient. While graph is positive. While graph is positive. Okay, let's do the last one. Okay, so this one, you can just notice you have 4 x's here. We have a negative leading coefficient, and then the y-intercept, let's say -7, -4 is 28, -28, negative times a positive negative, and then positive. So you don't have to calculate all the numbers because I didn't know how to do that. Okay, so this graph has degree 3. Leading coefficient is positive. That's what the graph has. While the equation is a 4th degree. That's why we're choosing no. And also you have the equation has a negative leading coefficient, so that doesn't match. Okay? Here is the grading scale for that problem.
Okay, look, I'm honest. Math, I can't lie, I missed you. You and the numbers were the only things that I commit to. I never cheated on the final back when I was with you. But you believed in everything, but in it, I don't kid you. Ink says I know you changed. I never